Welcome to the stage, Senior Vice President and General Manager of Mobile Handsets, Chris Patrick.
Aloha, everybody. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 has finally made its big debut. I'm excited to reveal some of its groundbreaking features, which will soon be on your favorite flagship device. Some of our Qualcomm leaders will soon join us on stage to share how Snapdragon continues to raise the bar on extraordinary experiences. To start, I'd like to bring to the stage the product lead for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Please welcome Lekha Motiwala.
Thank you all. Thank you, Chris. The momentum has been building, and being here with all of you feels like a long-awaited homecoming.
And it has been worth the wait. Lekha, you and I actually started working together 15 years ago.
2008. Oof, what a blast from the past. Those were some very different times. For example, some of you won't believe it, but in order to get around, we used to look up directions on a website called MapQuest, then print it out and hope we wouldn't miss a turn.
I remember, and I would always miss a turn. In fact, that chip we worked on together back in 2008 powered the very first Android phone ever, which included features like turn-by-turn navigation for people like me.
Exactly. That phone also had a 3-megapixel camera on a 65-nanometer process. Now, I know it's a bit modest, but at the time, these were some groundbreaking specs. And we were really proud. But look at us now. With 8 Gen 3, we have 200-megapixel camera and it's on a 4-nanometer process.
Since then, think about how much technology has changed. We've seen a number of disruptive, life-altering technologies, really whole new product categories come to market. For example, the rise of the modern smartphone, 5G connectivity, IoT, virtual reality, the emergence of electric vehicles. Qualcomm is proud to have played a huge role in each of these disruptive moments. Based on what is happening this year, AI and generative AI are definitely proving to be that next technology disruptor. And we are again at the center of it. We've always believed in the power of artificial intelligence to push the boundaries of what's possible. So we've been investing in it for more than a decade. Last year, we launched a platform with AI infused throughout the entire chip, but this year we've taken it a step further. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is the titan of on-device intelligence. Yeah! Yesterday, Alex shared some of the key performance improvements enabled by the 8 Gen 3. I'll ask Lekha to dive a little bit deeper to tell you how we've re-architected, rethought, and redesigned this platform to deliver premium-level performance.
When we first started developing this platform about 3 years ago, we created 8 Gen 3 with on-device intelligence top of mind. So consumers could harness the power and possibilities of on-device AI to bring brand new use cases to life. Let's start with the heart of the Qualcomm AI engine, the Qualcomm Hexagon NPU. It has been improved to make Gen AI inferencing even quicker. In fact, this is our most advanced Hexagon to date, 98% faster than the previous generation, plus 40% improved performance per watt. We achieved this by increasing the clock speed of the vector accelerator, upgrading our unique micro-tile inferencing technology, and lots more for even faster transformer network inferencing. So you can run Gen AI queries and get answers within seconds. And now we support the industry's newest memory, LPDDR5X, at 4.8 gigahertz, yielding quicker data speeds and greater bandwidth, enabling you to run larger and more complex AI models. Another essential piece of our AI engine is Qualcomm Sensing Hub. We've added next-gen micro NPUs for 3.5 times more powerful AI performance and provided 30% more memory. This means a more customized user experience. Now your LLM AI assistant can work with the Sensing Hub to contextually personalize answers using location, activity data, and more. We've also made advancements to our Qualcomm Cryo CPU to address modern mobile experiences, as well as high-performance workloads by upgrading the subsystem with an additional Gold Core to a 1-5-2 configuration. Plus, our Cryo CPU boasts peak Fmax speed of 3.3 GHz along with 30% improved performance and up to 20% improved power efficiency.
From our extensive testing and optimization, we know this new configuration strikes the perfect balance between performance and power efficiency in a flagship device. For example, when running high-performance workloads like gaming at 120 FPS, this additional Gold Core enables your device to better handle complex, demanding games, resulting in improved performance and responsiveness. When running light, sustained workloads like audio playback or video streaming, the two efficiency cores provide the needed low-power operation.
In addition to the CPU, we've also made improvements to the Qualcomm Adreno GPU for up to 25% faster graphics rendering and 40% better ray tracing performance. Consumers will experience smoother graphics while still enjoying 25% improved power efficiency. Our GPU performance leads across all premium devices, Android and beyond.
We designed the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 to lead in every technology area. But what makes the device truly extraordinary is how we combine the elements of the system. Our platforms use heterogeneous computing, tapping into the right technologies at the right time to achieve optimal performance at optimal power. Gaming is a great example of this, utilizing the CPU, the GPU, the NPU, the memory systems to achieve immersive, sustained gaming experiences. This type of distributed processing also enhances the AI experiences that we'll show you later on today. Your device must provide great end-to-end power efficiency and long battery life. Imagine working with a team all day on video calls, using a ride-sharing app to take you to a concert, capturing the very best moments of that concert on video, and then still knowing you have all the battery you need to stream your favorite movie at the end of the day. With everything we rely on our smartphones for, we need the battery life, the freedom to use your device throughout the day and into the night.
Absolutely, which is why we engineered this platform with the optimal balance of power and performance, letting you make the most of your day, whether you work or play. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 boasts up to 10% improved overall SoC power savings when compared to the previous generation, and is the leader in overall power efficiency when stacked against competitors. Based on our internal testing, a gamer could use their 8 Gen 3 powered device for an hour longer. Isn't that something?
Amazing. Thank you, Leica. Thank you to all the teams that put so much work into making the 8 Gen 3 what it is. Thank you, Leica, for joining me here in Hawaii.
My pleasure, Chris. Aloha.
As you heard, we've been working meticulously on the architectural improvements as we develop the 8 Gen 3 to be sure it could harness the power of on-device intelligence. Running AI on-device enables several advantages to consumers: privacy, performance, and ultimately personalization. Our journey to integrate this technology into our products actually began back in 2015. We started by advancing audio techniques using AI. We then infused AI into many of our camera and video technologies, allowing users to have an expert assistant with them every single time they snapped a photo. Then the onset of natural language processing enhanced voice assistance and allowed consumers to interact with their phones in a more natural way. The rapid progress of natural language processing and AI has now created a new inflection point. Large language and vision models can now run on device, enabling complex algorithms that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. This is only the beginning of the new era for generative AI. I'd like to welcome Ziad Ashgar to the stage to tell you more about how we're advancing AI on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3.
Thank you, Chris. All right. So as Chris mentioned, the evolution of these experiences, audio, camera, language, involved running AI models like CNNs, RNNs, LSTMs on device. Every generation, we have enhanced capabilities to do even more while being more power efficient. AI complexity has magnified with transformer models and has revolutionized the field of natural language processing. Today, we are at a seminal moment in our industry. With generative AI, we're giving devices that fit in the palm of your hands the ability to do tasks once reserved for humans alone. The ability to create art, poetry, and to chat. Our products are ready to run foundational large language models and large vision models utilizing our flexible hardware and software solutions. Not only did we design the AI technology to run entirely on device, these capabilities will scale across all our product lines. We will implement generative AI from the smallest form factors like activity recommendation in smartwatches and 3D large vision models in AR glasses to on-device assistants in electric vehicles. We continue to create leading technologies that span across all our product lines and offer consumers best-in-class experiences on our products. These are technologies such as Snapdragon Sight, Sound, Secure, Connect, and Smart. Now, as Cristiano demonstrated yesterday, the AI assistant is going to change how we communicate with our devices. It will give our devices the ability to converse, to summarize documents, and to generate texts of all kinds. The human-machine interface has evolved significantly over the years. It started with the keyboard in very early phones to the touch screens that we are all used to on our smartphones today. With 8 Gen 3, we are bringing about a paradigm shift with on-device assistants. And we are poised to take the human-machine interface to the next level. The assistant can access all the underlying apps to complete complex tasks without the consumer going through multiple different applications. The smartphone will reap the benefits of on-device AI, particularly in the area of privacy. Your information and habits are very personal, and processing data on the device keeps that data private and secure. Now, let me show you how we're bringing all of this to Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. What you're about to see is a chatbot experience unlike any other. It is an end-to-end voice-based AI assistant running entirely on device. You don't need to worry about privacy or monthly costs. Your AI assistant will always be there and ready for you. Now, let's ask the AI assistant to plan a customized trip for me. Jeff, please take it away.
Can you help book a round-trip flight from San Diego to Seattle?
Here is the travel plan for your destination.
I would like to leave November 28th and return on the 10th of December.
Here's the modified plan. Indicate additional preferences, or say OK, submit to trigger flight search.
Set it to 2 tickets on Alaska Airlines.
Here's the modified plan. Indicate additional preferences, or say OK, submit to trigger flight search.
OK.
Okay, I will send your plan to the travel website. Here are your booking options.
All right, thank you. Awesome, isn't it? Completely changes the way you deal with your devices. It truly changes the human-machine interface, right? So let's talk about how did Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 power this unique experience. Now, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 can support up to 10 billion parameters, but you know, the size of the model is only one part of the equation. It's also about how fast your AI assistant thinks and answers the questions. The token rate, or how many words per second your AI assistant can generate, is key. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 can run large language models at up to 20 tokens per second, one of the fastest in the mobile industry. And overall, Gen AI models are evolving fast. At the same time, smaller models are getting better and more capable. You know, the techniques that I will share with you today are applicable to all the models mentioned. So what do? First, we take these huge AI models like Llama 2 and quantize them. Then we compress them using our very own Qualcomm AI Stack tools. We are running Llama 2 using integer 4 precision, which, if you recall, I introduced this last year as the best balance of performance, accuracy, and power efficiency. Now, the next step is to load the quantized model into memory. We have the industry's fastest DDR memory, driving a whopping 77 gigabyte per second of throughput to support LLMs. This is a major part of the equation. We also have blazing fast throughput to pump these LLMs into the Hexagon NPU. This is where the majority of the work is going to be done to bring these amazing results. As you can see here, scalar, vector, and tensor accelerators all working together. We have made major microarchitecture improvements. In addition to upgrading our micro-tile inferencing hardware, we added individual power delivery rails to the tensor accelerator for maximum performance and efficiency. We bumped up the clock speed on the scalar and vector accelerator, and we doubled the bandwidth in the large shared memory. These improvements to the Hexagon NPU make it the leading accelerator at inferencing large models. And to further emphasize this point, here are some performance improvements versus our competition to show just how far we have come with our unique hardware and software advancements. As you can see, we outperform all competitors by a mile. Here's another visual way to look at this chatbot experience. So what happens? Your voice goes through a transformer-based automatic speech recognition model. It's called Whisper. It's a 240 million parameter model from OpenAI, and it's running partially on the Qualcomm Sensing Hub. Then you take a compressed and quantized 7 billion parameter Llama 2 foundation model, which does the text-to-text inferencing. And to make this model run well on device, we're using a technique that we call speculative decoding. By the way, I'm super excited to announce that this is the first time speculative decoding is being used on an edge device. This is an algorithm that uses a much smaller draft model, almost a 50th smaller than the target model, to do a lot of the inferencing on the CPU first, and then it rapidly generates 3 speculative tokens. The main model processes all 3 in a single pass and decides which one to accept. A good draft model predicts next tokens with high acceptance rate, which results in a greater than 2 times speed up of token rate with little impact to accuracy. And finally, the voice generated by the AI assistant goes through a text-to-speech AI model running on the CPU. Lastly, the flight scanner information from Skyscanner is received from their cloud-based server using our 5G technology. Our entire AI engine, the NPU, the CPU, GPU, the sensing hub, and blazing fast memory come together to complete the amazing AI use case. We're not stopping over here. We're working with other world's leading AI companies and the open source community to bring their most advanced LLM models to our platform, like some of the models that Cristiano showed yesterday. Now, for example, Baichuan now is a 7 billion parameter model optimized for Chinese language. Let's see how Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 handles a completely different language. Jerry, please take it away.
Thank you, Ziad. I always wanted to learn how to surf. And since we're surrounded by amazing water, let's ask this assistant how to surf, but in Mandarin. 请教我如何冲浪。Let's try that again. Okay, I think you get the idea, Ziad.
Yep, that's great.
We'll show you in the
Yeah,
demo
so you can
areas.
actually see it in the demo room. But the key point is that basically we can do any of these languages. We're not just limiting ourselves to English or to Mandarin or one language. So a completely different language, and 8 Gen 3 basically can do that as well. Again, LLMs, of course, need to catch up with some of the things that we're seeing here. Let's take this awesome use case now a step even further. We want our devices to be able to complete tasks for us with a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant that you can converse with on device, be it a smartphone, a PC, or a car, and it resides on these devices as an avatar. So let me show you an example of how that would work.
Hello, nice to meet you. You can ask me any question by pressing the microphone button at any time.
What is the capital of Hawaii?
The capital of Hawaii is Honolulu.
How do I get to Honolulu from here?
You can fly to Honolulu International Airport from major cities in the United States and around the world.
Excellent. So you guys can see this demo also in our demo room, but it shows you how we'd be able to actually take these experiences. Time of Knight Rider sitting on your car is here. What I've just shown is a great example of multiple concurrent models running across our AI engine. It is a true heterogeneous computing experience. The rendering of this assistant, by the way, was based on Unreal Engine's MetaHuman. It is running on the Adreno GPU. We run a special model called Audio to Blend Shape to generate a synchronized lip syncing experience. So just imagine if this avatar model was running in the cloud, such an experience would never be possible due to latency. Running it on the device brings the benefit of immediacy to make this experience work as well. Now, the Qualcomm AI stack has received some major upgrades as well. With the demands of AI, I'm excited to announce Qualcomm AI Stack models, a suite of models to address developer needs. These are fully optimized models, tested and verified by Qualcomm, and are ready to go with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and X Elite platforms. At launch, we will have 30+ models, with more coming in a matter of weeks. Our AI Stack models will also be available on Hugging Face's website. But let's dive a little bit deeper into our AI stack. Our Qualcomm Neural Processing SDK and Qualcomm AI Engine Direct, they are at the heart of the Qualcomm AI stack, bridging between the silicon and all popular AI frameworks. We can also use TensorFlow and Onyx directly with TF Lite and Onyx RT as the delegate, and providing freedom to the developers to choose what environment they like to work in. But we are adding one more delegate to this list. With the popularity of PyTorch, we teamed up with Meta to announce Qualcomm AI Stack support for PyTorch Executorch. It's a brand new delegate, and it grants PyTorch developers easy access to the Hexagon NPU. Now, just like we are using AI to give our devices the ability to converse, we are also giving them the ability to draw, to modify images, and to create art. To make that real, we can also run large vision models, or LVMs, at high performance and efficiency. We showed this yesterday, how we optimized the fast stable diffusion model. We can now run an LVM like fast stable diffusion to generate images in less than 0.6 seconds. It changes the experience, guys. This is truly remarkable. This model is running our NPU to achieve these speeds. Now imagine being able to generate and regenerate images over and over again and share it on social media when you're satisfied with the result. This is truly a creator's dream, being able to literally create on the fly. And now we'll have basically Earl show us exactly how this would happen in the case of running fast stable diffusion on our device. Earl, please take it away. You can see how quickly the images are coming up, right? The images are generating faster than he can even click. See, consumers are very, very aware of how long it takes to capture a photo. And this speed is what's going to change that experience if you can integrate this sort of an application into your camera app. Amazing. Thank you, guys. See, this is our Hexagon NPU powering an LVM at lightning speeds. If you look at how we did this, we took a 1 billion parameter model and used advanced techniques like distillation and an efficient UNet model that significantly speeds up the diffusion process. This is how we are able to achieve these amazing speeds. We are also working with Snap to unlock the power of the state-of-the-art fast diffusion model called SnapFusion. Optimized by the Qualcomm AI stack, SnapFusion allows Snap to generate images at similar speeds without sacrificing image quality. SnapFusion will power dreams on Snapchat in 2024. It will let you generate versions of yourself that you never thought were possible. Okay? While fast stable diffusion takes in text as input, we were also able to do this with fast ControlNet, which is a 1.5 billion parameter model. Now, this model takes in text and images, and it inputs and processes a result in less than 1 second. Another great breakthrough. Now, as you can see from these demos, a great AI experience can't be text alone, or it cannot be image alone. It requires multiple forms of input and output. The combination of vision, text, and speech is the key to a fully intuitive experience. Our devices should be able to process multiple inputs, just like humans can, which is why there is a significant trend towards multi-model AI. I'm glad to say that our products are ready to run these models as well. Now, in addition to multimodality, we are introducing a brand new technology called on-device personalization. Big advantage that on-device has over the cloud is the ability to harness contextual data available only on your device. You always carry your phone with you. Your phone knows you the best, and AI can use this data to create a truly personalized experience. For example, cloud solutions will provide a generic response when asking about the best route to get home or a recommendation to a restaurant. In contrast, the Qualcomm Sensing Hub is constantly working with the on-device LLM to generate a customized answer based on your personal information, like age and favorite activities and current location. And of course, all the processing is happening on the device, keeping your personal data private. Jeff, please show us how this works. So I've been using this device for a couple of weeks, so it knows some of my details about my age and my activities and so on and so forth. So you can see, we asked a question about what's a great weekend, gave out a great plan for what we should do in Maui. It knows my age, which I'm not going to mention over here, but essentially it knows my age, and based on that, it can actually do a very customized approach over here. And then let's say we change the profile to somebody else whose home is now San Diego, so different location, a different age group, different profile, and you ask exactly the same question, right? Which is basically suggest a plan for the weekend. And now you see a completely different response. You see, this is the power of personalization on device, right? You cannot do this if this were happening in the cloud. Thanks much, Jeff. Thank you, right? See, this is the power of AI on device. You can personalize that experience. You don't get a stock answer. You get an answer for you, right? Amazing. Now, with on-device learning, we can continue to fine-tune these types of neural networks using techniques like LoRa, or low-rank adaptation with your personal data. So see, the on-device model, it continues to get better and more personalized with time. This is why on-device generative AI can offer far better experiences than what the cloud alone can do. Now, we packed a lot of AI in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, from enabling the AI chatbot experiences and multimodality, and support to the many upgrades that were made to the Qualcomm AI engine and the Hexagon NPU. The potential for these technologies to transform the way we work play, and live is massive, and we're just getting started. We believe that the center of gravity for generative AI is moving to the device to truly harvest the full potential of Gen AI. And we are creating the technologies to make this vision a reality. AI is touching all other technologies, which is why it will radically evolve the camera experience as well. To tell you much more about it, I'd like to welcome Jerry to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Ziad. Wasn't that amazing? We have more exciting features for the camera because no camera on the planet includes an AI engine as powerful as Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It's also a must-have for achieving next-level image quality. Snapdragon already delivers the best image quality in the world, according to DxOMark. And Snapdragon 8 Gen 3's new camera technologies will deliver two major achievements. First, a skyrocketing boost in image quality under any lighting condition. Second, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 will transform a camera into a powerful handheld sensor. Let's start with professional image quality. Snapdragon's triple ISP is fast, with capture speeds at 3.2 gigapixels per second. It is now fully symmetric. We can run any type of HDR capture on any ISP at any time and switch between them seamlessly. These ISPs can be different resolutions, Bayer, quad-CFA, or even bin pixels. Enhancing a photo is easy, but real-time enhancements to video capture, that is challenging. The Qualcomm AI engine in Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 will unlock a massive leap in image quality for video capture. Last year, we introduced the Cognitive ISP, which leverages the Qualcomm AI engine to provide real-time semantic segmentation for photo and video capture. This advanced AI technique identifies 8 segments and applies unique enhancements to each layer. Well, the Cognitive ISP is getting a big upgrade. We're boosting into 12 segments. This will offer a dramatic enhancement to the number of elements in the photo that can be enhanced, especially for video capture. We will use our Cognitive ISP to deliver completely new camera experiences. Vlogger's View is the ultimate tool for social media. Your rear camera and selfie camera can capture videos at the same time. Then the Cognitive ISP removes your background and places you in the action. Background replacement is a groundbreaking feature. It leverages our Cognitive ISP to remove your background. And you can use generative AI to create a new one. And to further boost video quality, we made a major update to our engine for visual analytics. EVA 4 brings massive upgrades to computer vision technologies, especially depth sensing. It introduced support for 3D time-of-flight sensors, providing over 3,000 times increase in depth capture resolutions compared to competitors. Having this depth information will dramatically increase the beauty of bokeh during video capture. And Sony's new depth sensors are fine-tuned for Snapdragon. They will deliver high-resolution depth sensing at low power. AI will enhance video by adding, but also through removing. For years now, AI can remove unwanted people and objects from photos. One image is easy. But a 30-second video with 60 frames per second, that was just not possible. Until now. The new Qualcomm AI engine delivers video object eraser on Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Just tap on what you want to remove, and poof, it's gone. Now you can create the perfect videos. The Qualcomm AI engine will deliver more amazing video capture powers, like being able to see in complete darkness. Night vision is coming to your smartphone. We team up with Visionary AI. The neural networks provide a breakthrough in capturing video at night. Now you can capture videos in complete darkness with fantastic color and sharpness. Just by the way, being able to capture colorful video at 0.2 lux ends discussion. Snapdragon is king of low light capture. And by the way, even better than the human eye. The new frame rate conversion engine will also create smoother videos in low light. The frame rate conversion engine will generate new frames based on what's captured. 30 frames per second videos become 60 frames per second videos for smooth motion. And the next leap in image quality will also come from Snapdragon optimized image sensors. 200 megapixel images from this sensor are awe-inspiring. You can zoom into the finest details and create multiple shots from one single shot. We're continuing our collaboration with Samsung to create a new 200 megapixel experience. Samsung Zoom Anyplace is incredible because it's powered by AI. As you can see here, you get multiple videos, object tracking, 2x and 4x zoom, all in 4K. HDR capture is getting an upgrade as well. Last year, Sony introduced 2 image sensors optimized for Snapdragon, both the result of a joint laboratory at Qualcomm's headquarters. And this year, we have collaborated on a brand new image sensor. It's a new HDR image sensor technology called dual conversion gain. Its HDR exposures are gain-based, which reduces the chance for ghosting and results in sharper photos and videos. This dual conversion gain photo is amazing. Other mobile platforms only support multi-exposure HDR. But Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 will give you all of the latest HDR technologies. The dual conversion gain sensor is able to bend pixels together and use longer exposure time to capture more light. This delivers stunning photos in the light. And these sensors from Sony are fine-tuned for Snapdragon. Switching between them on our triple ISP will be smoother than any other smartphone and incredibly low power. We reduced power consumption during background operations between sensors by 60%. HDR color will be incredible on Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. We have a partner who is an expert in HDR. Dolby. The best movies are mastered in Dolby Vision, so the quality looks amazing. And Snapdragon was the first mobile platform to bring Dolby Vision video capture and playback to smartphones. And now, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 will work with Dolby to demonstrate the first Dolby HDR technology for photo capture. Dolby's new technology in photo format will allow you to capture in 10-bit color depth and Rec 2020 color gamut. Your photos will be loaded with over 1 billion shades of color, while preserving more dynamic range and details. Dolby Vision photos are also completely backwards compatible with every app and services that works with JPEG. Your photos will be sharper than ever. We're continuing our work with our partner Prophecy, who has created the world's first event-based image sensor. It has the ability to take blur-free images. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 will transform your camera into a revolutionary sensor tool. Trinamics has developed the world's first spectrometer camera module, small enough for smartphones. Together with Snapdragon, you'll be able to scan your skin. Based on your measurements in the neural networks running on the Qualcomm AI engine, it can also tell you the moisture health of your skin and recommend different lotions based on the results. It can also scan and measure food. It has the ability to scan cookies and let you know if they're fresh or not. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 will also debut the next generation of face unlock technology. MetaLens has developed the world's first polarization image sensor called Polar ID. It's a revolutionary meta-optic imaging system to see the full polarization state of light. And it's tiny. It's half the size of current generation face unlock systems. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 devices will have face unlock that works faster and in more lighting conditions for Polar ID. All of these features are driven by Snapdragon's triple ISP and AI engine. But actually, Snapdragon has more than 3 ISPs. Today, we've added a second sensing ISP. So you can have 2 simultaneous always sensing cameras, the selfie camera and the rear camera, operating together. You can scan a payment barcode, scan and translate text with uninterrupted continuous face unlock. Mobile physics and SD microelectronics will tap into our Qualcomm Sensing Hub to turn your camera into a breakthrough mobile monitor. The world's first always sensing smoke detector for smartphones. and also the world's first air quality index sensor for smartphones. Their solution is smaller, faster, more accurate, and more reliable because the standalone systems, because it has no moving parts. And because it's plugged into our Qualcomm sensing hub, it can run 24/7. So on your next trip, you can have hyper-local air quality monitoring wherever you go, and a personal smoke detector wherever you sleep. It's pretty cool, right? Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 smartphones will have breakthrough handheld sensors and professional quality cameras. These smartphones will also be amazing gaming devices. To show you incredible new gaming experiences, please welcome to the stage, Macy Davis.
More than ever, gamers all over the world are playing on mobile. And because of Snapdragon Elite Gaming, they're choosing Snapdragon-powered devices. Snapdragon Elite Gaming is our collection of premium gaming technologies and experiences. They deliver ultra-smooth gaming in over 1 billion shades of color. And it unlocks next-generation desktop-level gaming features. And today, I'm so thrilled to tell you about our latest Elite Gaming technologies for Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. When it comes to gaming, faster is always better. And no mobile platform can deliver frames faster than Snapdragon. Snapdragon was the world's first mobile platform to support 144 Hz displays, enabling gamers to play at 144 FPS. But we realized that's not fast enough. In another huge leap forward for mobile gaming, our latest custom Snapdragon display hardware has been designed to support 240 Hz displays, which means we have now unlocked 240 FPS gaming on Snapdragon, another world's first on mobile. And to help even the most demanding games achieve that 240 FPS speeds, we've also updated our Adreno frame motion engine. This major upgrade features a completely new and improved optical flow engine that can generate even higher quality frames while maintaining the same efficiency. This new version also dramatically improves the efficiency of frame generation on the fly. It actually doubles the frame rates of your games with little impact to your battery life. And as you guys know, at Qualcomm, we want games on Snapdragon to run faster, look amazing, and deliver longer battery life over the entire gameplay. That's why earlier this year, we released Snapdragon Games Super Resolution, or Snapdragon GSR. This is a highly optimized, single-pass, spatially aware upscaling technique. Fast, high-quality superscaling has become such an important feature for studios who really want to push the visual limits of their game while increasing their time of engagement with the consumer. This amazing Snapdragon GSR feature is now open sourced and has already been adopted by top-tier studios worldwide. And with Snapdragon GSR, games can now scale to the highest resolution without impacting power or performance. In fact, Snapdragon GSR runs 2 times faster without the loss of visual quality compared to other solutions on mobile. What you see here is us showcasing 8K superscaling for the first time on mobile. This is really to highlight the incredible visual quality using Snapdragon GSR on our latest Snapdragon platform. And we believe that Snapdragon Elite Gaming has had a really substantial impact on the mobile industry throughout the years. And as a result, we continue to see more AAA desktop games moving over to mobile. Publishers are now launching their game cross-platform, so both on desktop and mobile simultaneously. One of the leaders in cross-platform development using Unreal Engine 5 is Kabam. And with King Arthur Legends Rise, they're going to launch their game cross-platform on day 1. Kabam, along with hundreds of other developers, are leveraging the power of Unreal Engine 5 on Snapdragon to deliver next-generation games. Last year, Snapdragon was also the first mobile platform to showcase hardware-accelerated ray tracing in Unreal Engine 5 on an actual commercial device. Today, we're going to reveal the next leap in real-time rendering on mobile. I'm excited to announce Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is the first mobile processor that's even capable of running Unreal Engine 5 Lumen global illumination system at fully interactive frame rates. Previously, Lumen was only viable for use on PC and console, but because of the improvements in our latest Adreno GPU and extensive software optimizations, it's now possible on Snapdragon. In this video, you can see how Lumen leverages hardware-accelerated ray tracing to simulate how light will bounce around dynamically through different game environments. Our in-house Snapdragon Studios team has already been working directly with top-tier studios to enable Lumen on their upcoming Unreal Engine 5 mobile games. And to bring these new technologies to gamers, we've also been working with one of the world's premier mobile gaming studios, NetEase Thunderfire. One of their leading titles, Justice Mobile, will now feature global illumination with real-time ray tracing and Snapdragon GSR. They actually gave us an exclusive sneak peek to show you guys, so let's check it out. This gorgeous new version of Justice Mobile will arrive next year in 2024, and the best place to play it will be on a smartphone powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. And now, I'd like to welcome back to the stage Chris Patrick.
Wow. Thank you, Macy. Thank you to all the teams, again, who worked so hard to create the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Over the last 2 days, we've covered a lot of exciting details about our latest premium platform. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is truly the titan of on-device intelligence. We've shown you incredible AI use cases, like Gen AI Virtual Assistant with Skyscanner, stable diffusion with Snapchat, personalized suggestions using the Qualcomm Sensing Hub. This platform drives premium-level performance, capable of supporting generative AI models of up to 10 billion parameters. LLM throughput of up to 20 tokens per second, the fastest in the mobile industry. AI also does amazing things with our Qualcomm Spectra ISP to bring you industry-first experiences. Gen AI-powered background creation, video object eraser, night sight video capture. On gaming, we're bringing even more desktop-level features to smartphones. The Snapdragon Elite Gaming allows you to fully immerse yourself with lifelike gamescapes with new global illumination. With support for 240 FPS gaming, you will have the ultimate lag-free competitive edge. And all of these use cases are backed by the world's fastest connectivity solution, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Thank you, everyone, for your time today while we share the industry-leading technology behind this incredible platform. You'll soon be able to revel in these extraordinary experiences yourself very soon. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 will be in flagship devices in just a few weeks. Please stay tuned for our next session on the new Qualcomm sound products coming up in just a few minutes. Mahalo, everybody.